What's good, YouTube? Flan Speaks back for another video. Honestly, tired of talking about this shit, but Chicago Sky Chennedy Carter, along with the Chicago Sky team, was confronted by an individual, a man, and they reported him for harassment, who came with a camera and was targeting Chennedy Carter. Apparently last night, he was taken away from security, by security. Okay, this is as they, I think they showed up to some city to play the team that they're going to play tonight. And this is what I'm talking about. You see, this is what happens when loser-minded individuals who are extremely low frequency, who don't understand purpose, who in life for the most part are losers. Losers to such a degree that they latch on to things that are very low, like racism. Now listen, I'm not one of these black people that goes around saying I don't see color. I think that's a term that only a liar would use. But I'm not in any way racist. I think racism is one of the lowest frequency, irrational mindsets to take for anyone to have. It's the epitome of ignorance. That you take an already prejudged an individual because of the color of their skin, something that was not determined by them. No one chose to be a white man or a white woman. No one chose to be a black man or a black woman. No one chose to have chinky eyes. No one ever chose to be any of these things. This is something that was decided by something and someone greater. All right. So to judge someone based off of a characteristic like that is the lowest of all frequencies. Okay? But what I do acknowledge is reality. I do acknowledge when you are in a society that does look at those things and does measure those things and does judge based off those things. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that doesn't exist. At any rate, let's go back to this individual here. When you have individuals like that who don't know how to distinguish between competition in a sport and real life drama and situations, this begins to create the dislike, the disdain, and I'll even call it outright hate that has been built and has been fostered in the hearts of some people. I made no mistake that there are certain fans, especially amongst the Caitlin Clark crowd, that I don't like. Not everyone. Listen, I've said before, if you are a Iowa Hawkeye fan, and that's what you are, you follow the Iowa Hawkeye football team, basketball team, softball team, whatever the hell they got, I respect you. I mean, I don't like your ass because I'm a Penn State fan and it's the Big Ten. So the Iowa football team, I don't like none of y'all, with the exception of Cooper DeJean. Yeah, I like Cooper DeJean because now he plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I expect him to be a great corner. So, hey, Iowa, thank you for Cooper. I appreciate that, okay? But I'm a Penn State fan, so, you all can just, Now, sports people understand what I just did. That's sports dislike, that's competition, okay? I promise you, I will never walk up to you if you have on an Iowa jersey and smack the shit out of you because Caitlin Clark dropped 40, say, on Penn State or something, right? So that's the difference. Why? Because now we've ventured into real life. What I don't like about some of these people is this is the type of shit they'll do. How much of a loser can you be to be a grown man that you're so emotional about Caitlin Clark that you'll go do some stupid shit like that? Like, what are we dealing with? What are we dealing with? I'm gonna tell you something that happened with me the other day as I'm fishing through some of these websites. I don't remember which site it was. I'm watching someone's video. I don't know if it's one of the coons who is out here capping for Caitlin Clark, or if it was one of the middle, the people that are in the middle that are objective, or if it was one of the, the racist guys. I'm not sure. But I was on one of them, and I think someone said something, ignorant about Angel Reese or whatever, because this is the thing. They say everyone hates Caitlin Clark, but I don't think people really hate Caitlin Clark. But I do think people actually hate Angel Reese and Chennedy Carter, like this really hate, like for real. But he said something, right? So I challenged him, but it was all kind of sports. It might have been one of them guys who said, maybe she's a thug that needs to be locked up or something like that. And I think I responded to him, right? So then comes to me an individual. He says something under my comment. He, the individuals, they hide their face. He has some sort of emoji that looks like Darth Vader or something, some kiddish looking thing. And he says to me, "Hey, I'm white." This is what he said to me. At Fulan Speaks. Said, "Hey, I'm white and I practice MMA. And I would have a field day with you, buddy." Right? This is what he said to moi, purposely. So I'm like, no, this dude, he don't know me. So this is what I want to say to you. Listen, I understand. First of all, I don't even know if you're telling the truth or you're lying or whatever, but this is what I would tell you. MMA, XXA, BMA, whatever. First of all, you don't know what I know. You don't know me. But I promise you, you're welcome to come to North Philadelphia. And I promise you, you come down north with that bullshit, or it ain't gonna go the way you think. That I promise you. That's a promise. Right? Now, it's a shame that I even gotta address someone like that. Why does it turn into you want to fight me physically over a 22-year-old girl playing basketball? Why? Like, someone explained to me the level of intellect we're dealing with here. And this is where fanaticism goes left. Right? Because, and this is the other thing too, that is really, really annoying me when it comes to these people's hate for Carter and Angel Reese. Is the lack of understanding the difference between someone talking about someone and someone referencing someone. Like I mentioned this before, but I don't know, man, the level of education that we're dealing with. I don't know if people actually finished high school or people went on to college. I don't know if people read books or what the deal is here. But people keep saying that Angel Reese keeps talking about Caitlin Clark. Or they keep saying things at Caitlin Clark, tweeting at her. That's what I mean. She comes at her, can't stop talking about her. Why do you think that is, though? Why do you think that is? And really, when she's talking, who do you think she's really talking to? Like when she says, I need people to understand it's not about one person, it's about me too and about many of the others. Man, let me break down a few things to it about you before I get back to the asshole that showed up to bother these ladies. Angel Reese, when she's talking, and I'm going to try to say this slowly so that you can understand. Angel Reese is not talking to Caitlin Clark when she says those things. Angel Reese is actually talking to the media and talking to you all. Let me say that again. When Angel Reese says these things, she's talking to the media and talking to you all. She's not talking to Caitlin Clark. As far as Caitlin Clark is concerned, all that stuff is handled on the court. And last I checked, Caitlin Clark won the last 2 matchups and only lost 1. So Clark is fine. She won the last 2 matchups, right? The last one in college. And they won that last game, even though she ain't do nothing. It was really her teammates, but whatever. Her teammates stepped up for her. And that's the thing that pisses me off as well. You people don't give her teammates any credit. And they're the ones that stepped up for her to win that game against Angel Reese. But y'all don't give them any credit. Y'all so blind and so in love with just this person as if she's going to give you something. She probably don't even like y'all. She probably don't even like y'all. The weirdo that stepped up to Kennedy Carter who doing all this out of this love for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark probably don't even like that dude, man. You walk up to her on the street, man, she probably ain't gonna say nothing to you. She ain't giving you no number, ain't taking you out. Damn sure ain't gonna give you none. And you know what I'm talking about when I say that. She ain't doing none of that for you. What the hell is wrong with you? She's not gonna marry you. You people are weird. Okay, the ones that go that far. Except for Iowa Hawkeye fans, I respect you. And the fans that see her as a basketball player, like the way she plays, I respect that. But you other niggas that's in your feelings because someone don't agree that she's the greatest basketball player ever created, y'all weird, man. And y'all need to pipe down. I need to pipe down because everybody's not out here playing. Don't be walking up to nobody, man, and doing that. I can't believe I heard that. But I do. Because I know the type of people we're dealing with. You're dealing with fanatics and weirdos who are really putting out there, like Chennedy Carter needs to go to jail. But I'm trying to tell you, if you use intimidation tactics, I'm going to need you niggas, you brothers, to protect your sisters. Put aside all your little bullshit about these women think they don't need a man. Put that to the side. Be a man for once in your life. Protect your sisters, man. Stop getting on these YouTube channels and capping. And capping. And you're capping. That's what you're doing. It's disgusting. And you don't get respect from either side. You don't get respect from your people. You damn sure ain't gonna get respect from black women, and you wonder why black women don't respect you. And you ain't gonna get no damn respect from the other side, the Caitlin Clark fans. They ain't gonna respect you. Trust me, that's how they are. That's how they are. And I'm gonna leave you with this one last little story. You know, I like to throw a little history in there. I'm a history buff. All right, we're gonna go back real quick just to make a point, and I'm out. Promise I'm out. We're going to go back to the Roman Empire. So we're talking about a little 2,000 years ago. A little bit over 2,000. All right. So we're going to go back to about, 50, 55 BC. This is before the coming of the prophet Jesus, right? You had 2 men that are vying for power in Rome. One by the name of Pompey. The other by the name of Julius Caesar. The famous, the great Julius Caesar. These are 2 men vying for the power of Rome. Trying to wrestle it from the Senate. There's rumors out there that Caesar, after he took Gaul and took parts of England, now he wants to take all of Rome. The Senate trying to stop him. Pompey is his biggest obstacle. Okay, he's another general. Caesar gets the upper hand. Pompey wants to get away. He flees to Egypt. Okay? This Egypt at this time was no longer Black Egypt. It was under the control of the Greek Ptolemaic dynasty. Okay? This is the famous Cleopatra and Ptolemy the Fourth, I believe. All right? But they're not Roman. Okay? They're ethnically Greek, culturally Egyptian. Okay? Ethnically Greek, culturally Egyptian. Pompey escapes there, thinking he's going to get refuge from Caesar. Okay. Caesar shows up to Egypt looking for Pompey. He meets with Ptolemy. And, he makes his case looking for Pompey, blah, blah, blah. He's looking for help. Now, Ptolemy at this time, he wants the allegiance with Caesar, because at this time he's vying for power actually over his sister Cleopatra. So he thinks, in order to gain the favor of Caesar of the Romans, I'm gonna give him a gift. I'm gonna do something I think will please him. So what did he do? When he met with Caesar, he calls for a chest to be brought forth. Caesar's probably wondering, is this going to be some gold or something like that? He opens up the chest, and guess what's in the chest? It's the head of Caesar's enemy, Ptolemy. Ptolemy was a man that's trying to kill Caesar. Listen, Ptolemy is a man that's trying to kill Caesar. So he thinks, okay, I'm going to bring you the head of your enemy, the man you came here, so this will give me favor to ally with Rome. This is what he wants, right? Everybody wanted to kiss Rome's ass at the time. What did Caesar say upon looking at the head of Ptolemy? He looked down at the head. He saw the head of his enemy, Ptolemy. Had this crazy look on his face. He looked up at Ptolemy and said, basically, which means, he said, Joker, who told you could put your hands on a Roman? That's what he said to him. Caesar was disgusted at that. He said, who told your Greek ass you could put your hands on a Roman? Now, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. This is the mentality of those people, some of those people. So you can sit up there and cap. You can sit up there and coon. You can sit up there and do all of that stuff. That's what you want to do. Thinking you being objective. Thinking you being honorable. But just know, you're dealing with a people. I'm not saying everybody, but the mentality of that joker who walked up to Kennedy Carter, he got mentality similar to Caesar. And I hope you understand what I'm saying and what I'm getting at. Talk to y'all later. Peace.